What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be going through pretty much just an update of what I've been doing and how I make negotiations. This is my for sale for trade binder. Can't see all of it. Let me get all of this in the, and this is just for marketplace and everything else. Some damage cards in here. I don't know if you guys can see those. And I'm going to be going through and telling you guys how I make negotiations, how I buy out collections, and what I bring and what I do to get through with them. So first off, we've got tons of supplies here, so I always keep a calculator with me to just make things easy, especially when going off of prices. These are for cards that I keep in top loaders and magnetic cases, just so I can jot down prices that I have, like my asking prices. Sticky notes, these are personal. These are for my books and just to keep track and stay organized. This is if I make a deal and I just have extra cash laying around. I make deals on the spot. Like, if I'm there, I make the deal, and then that's how that goes. Usually I'll bring this with me because it's easy to carry cards. For example, I do have cards in here right now, which I will be showing. A few graded cards. This one, which I still have not gotten rid of. This is a 9.5 Noibat with AGS. I mean, people are particular with AGS. I don't really care too much which grading system I go through, PSA or CGC, etc. These are some cards that I have for sale still. I'm putting these here. These tins, now, I just jotted down all of these. These are all VEX or Plus, etc. These are all, you guys got a good sight of that. Some promos in there. Some decent cards. Now, I usually throw these in like mystery bundles. I'll throw one or two or whatever. It's usually for, alright, so I sell mystery bundles around the holidays, especially around Christmas, and they sell really well, honestly. Usually like 50% of my traffic are moms who just can't get product and things like that. It's getting scarce nowadays. Some nice holos, mid-era, evolutions, some dark cards in there. Just going through, and I keep this because I have the graded card right here, obviously, so that's why I keep that in there. And then the rest of what's in that tin is not very cool. It's just some Yu-Gi-Oh holos I've got. All right, and now we're getting into some more of the fun stuff, which is my personal vault right here. Before we get into any of this, we're just gonna go through some more of the supplies that I keep with me. For example, I always keep extra card sleeves with me. These are important, especially when I'm buying out collections. A lot of people keep them in the regular binders, and that's not good for the card at all, in my opinion. Extra top loaders just in case, even though I do carry, here, I'll show you this with me. Now, this is top loaders, magnetic cases, sleeves, etc. This is just my to-go protector case, I'd say. You can call it that. You can call it whatever you want. It just helps me keep my cards protected on the go, especially when I'm only making deals carrying this around. That's great to have with me in the bag. I carry a large tote with me. This is the tote that I fit everything in. Very simple. See, you can carry multiple binders, so it's really great to keep that around. Okay, I'm sorry guys, but I'm back. I do not carry this around with me wherever I go. This is my vault. These are cards that are locked up, that are not going anywhere, not posted anywhere. It's my personal collection, you can call it that. This is a little chair here. I like to use this as a card display. See, it's nice. It's really nice. It's a phone stand, but that's what I use that for. This is a tripod. I use something similar. This is what I'm using right now. This is cheaper. This is just to go. I carry the main one that I'm using right now, and then I carry this one to go. It makes things easier. I got a pencil pouch here, just in case if I ever need it. Rubber bands, in case I ever need it. Sharpie. This is what I jot down on my sticker notes and everything. And now we're going to be getting into the main vault. These are the cards I have put up, not for sale, etc. I use bubble wrap, even when I don't move it. These cards, this is my personal collection, if I could speak. You can see there's very nice cards in here. And this is just what I've accumulated after buying collections. I mean, I've had this Dark Blastoise since I was younger. You're going to see this card in a second. This Expedition Charizard holographic. I've had this card since I was younger and not for sale because everybody hits me up for that. These promos are all sealed. I've got 4 of them. I had 5, but I gave one to my brother. This is a near mint copy of the Phantom Forces Gengar. Oh, I'm sorry if you guys hear my stomach grumbling. I try to record these in one take, so I really apologize. Halucha, Groudon, a few XY era EXs, things that I don't have double copies for. I usually keep in here, especially if they're ultra rare or mid era. This is a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Some really nice ones in here. That's why I keep these ones in magnetic cases, and they are penny sleeved. I don't know if you guys can see, but they are fit perfect. I use a special penny sleeve for these because if you don't, they're not sports cards, and so they're not very precise in the magnetic holder, and they will move up and down. You don't want that. You want it in a penny sleeve so it stays like firm. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Some more XY Hollows, the double Rayquaza. These are both promos. One of these is a promo, one of these is not. This is not the promo. You have to pull this one right here. Promo cards. It's a promo. These are promos, and as you guys can see, I have these 10s. Right, I have multiple of them. One of these, it's this one. This one is severely... See how terrible that is? I'd almost call it a miscut. I almost just did, but I don't believe it's a miscut. It's just... Centering is so bad. Dark Dragonite Hollow. It's a nice one. See, that's what's in my vault, really. We're going to skim through this pile just one more time because there are cards that I did not get significant close-ups on. More so from this pile. I've got both of the Mews, the one in Japanese and the one in English. The Japanese is obviously the fossil one, which is holographic. It's like a $50 card now. And I actually cleaned this card. It had a spot on the back, and now I'd say it's like near mint. It's a beautiful card in my collection. I traded my brother for this one. But other than that, all of these I've gotten from collections. And yeah, if you want to go out and just buy collections, the best thing you can do is pretty much just start advertising for yourself. What I did is I just went around and telling people I'm buying Pokemon card collections. So, you know, if you have cards you don't want or know somebody that does and you refer them to me, I'll pay you. And I pay pretty much market value. I pay more than local card shops, and that's for sure. And that's all you have to do is just go around and speak that to people, and eventually you build a following and people will connect you to other people, and that's how you can just buy out, you know, collections from them. And I try to make negotiate. You guys are gonna have to forgive me for the cutoff, but pretty much what I'm saying is if you want to go and negotiate people and buy out collections like I do, the best thing you can do is being prepared. Be prepared. Excuse my vernacular. That's why I carry a calculator on me, pencils, Sharpies, sticky notes, things like that. Just things that you don't expect to use, but you know, you never know what happens. People are always trying to use other price charting apps. I usually go off of eBay recently sale, and I use the collector app to mark my portfolio down. And the reason why I do that is because it evaluates market value X condition, and it factors in condition. Unlike things like price charting and TCG Player, which you'll get a broad summary of a bunch of cards. So the best way to do that is just be strategic in what you're doing. Always try to make more money when you're trading. That's my thing. I trade in my favor, and not very much. I'm not a scammer. I don't scam people when it comes to stuff like that. It's only for trading. I trade in my favor. When I buy out collections and things, I appraise the cards with them in person, and then I, you know, come to a deal with that they're comfortable with. I'm not gonna say I don't make a profit, but I definitely buy near market value, especially on the main hitters. For example, these cards, which we're gonna go across real fast. I didn't pay like anything for these. These are just from collections that, you know, people don't want their cards anymore. So I put them to use. I put together binders. This is a fossil set I'm completing right now, which I did show off earlier. They're all numbered. No holographics in here just yet, which I do have some of the holographics, like the Lapras and the Gengar. But I haven't put them in here yet because I'm not certain that's where I want them to be. But I'm going to wrap it up, and I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys have any other ideas for content, I need to be posting more. I need to be motivated more, and I really appreciate all your guys' support. So anything you do, I'm grateful for, and thank you guys.